Welcome back to another video. My name is MaraK. Last time I designed the Destiny's Bounty from Lego Ninjago. In this episode I will continue with the Ninjago theme and design the Monastery of Spinjitzu. Just like last time, I'm gonna build just half of the building and then copy it to the other side using World Edit. What are you watching right now is my first attempt of the design, which I decided to not finish because I messed it up during the building of the diagonal buildings. I'm not really good at building diagonal houses, but this first design helped me realize where I was going wrong and how to do it better next time. It also helped me notice some details of the build. Now let's move on to the second attempt. I started like the first time with a stone circle to create a scale. Previously I made a circle with 20 block radius, but this time I decided to make it 5 blocks larger. Then I made the hexagon, which will become the monastery square. I learned from my mistake here because I used a website to generate the hexagon for me. After I made the hexagon, I built up the walls. Then I realized that I need to build the porch, which wouldn't fit, so I started moving the building around until I was fed up and just moved one of the walls, which worked perfectly. That meant I have enough room to build the porch, which I did using mangrove wood. Now that I think about it, mangrove wood really fits with the Ninjago theme, and I'm curious if that's because the creators of the series were also designing the builds as they would be made of mangrove, or if it is just a coincidence. After I established where the porch would be, I started working on the roof. I have little to none experience with diagonal roofs, which you could see in the previous attempt. This time I struggled a lot less thanks to the fact the diagonal was a lot easier to work with. It was still hard to figure out, but as you can see I managed to replicate it quite decently. I think that it was thanks to the white wool I used. That way I could see what I was doing. If I built it using deep slate straight away, I'm sure it would be worse. When I finished most of the roof, I moved on to the tower in the middle. I'm not sure why it's here. If I remember correctly, they didn't even use it in the show for anything. It's just for decoration. It makes the back of the building more interesting though. With the tower finished, I moved back to the porch. I tried to move the pillars, but that made the porch too small, so I moved them back to their original spots and started working on the walkway. Then I built the windows using stripped spruce logs and birch trapdoors to create the Japanese paper wall effect. Google tells me it's called shoji. I added lanterns in front of the pillars, those curly things on top of the roof. I fixed some minor mistakes, and then I made the pavement of the monastery square. I used World Edit brush with granite, sandstone, stripped oak and birch wood, and brown mushroom block for the pavement, and for the circle in the center where the statue will be I used polished granite. There is also a dragon in the pavement around the central statue, which I recreated using uncolored terracotta and polished granite. It did not turn out like it looks in the show. If I build it again, I would do it by hand and patchier, so it has the large stone slab look. Then I made a diorite brush and sprayed it around the outer walls to give it the dirty look, and it was time to paste the other half of the build because the only thing left to build is the main entrance to the monastery and the dragon statue in the middle, both of which are not symmetrical. The door isn't because I wanted one half to be open, and the statue is not symmetrical because of its orientation. And with the statue finished, I put in some minor details like the red top of the front gate, the banners on the gate and on the tower, and I was finished. Now let's place it somewhere nice and put on some shaders. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe. I would also like to thank you for your support on the previous video, which has currently over 500 views. It makes me very happy that so many people wanted to see my build. I would also like to thank you for 10 subscribers on this channel and for 100 followers on my TikTok. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another episode. Bye!